Okay, hello people out there, this is Michael of the 2.5 Stooges, and this is a Pokemon Wireless battle I had with one of my friends at school. On YouTube he is known as Josh from GoodGameShows. Okay. Pretty new on YouTube, known him for a little bit longer than that, but whatever. Let's see, Wi-Fi battle. This is, I thought this was an interesting battle. I'm gonna go out and spoil this. I lost, kind of badly in the end, but I think that was mostly a reflection on how much luck-based Pokemon is, and stuff like that. Let's see, you'll see what I mean by that later. There are an awful lot of hacks, and as you can see, I was recording this live as it happened. It might have been wiser for me to just save the battle video and record that, because there's a bunch of glare on the screen from the lights in the classroom and that stuff. And no, we weren't battling during class, as it was after school, but just throwing that out there. Let's see. Apparently there's a bit of communication trouble. I was kind of standing far away from him. I had the camera set up and aimed at the screen pretty well, and he had his DS plugged into an outlet, and that was about as close as we could get, and I didn't really want to move or anything. So the communication's a little bit laggy here, but not terribly, not disconnection or anything. Come on. Alright, there we go. We're going to be having a single battle. This is 5-on-5, by the way. Now I can't really see the camera on the screen. This is 5-on-5 because he didn't have his full team of 6 that he wanted to use here, which is for better or for worse. I might have survived a little bit longer if I had the 6th player, but I can't prove that, and can't exactly go back and find out. Anyway, that is a Blissey, Lucario, Blaziken with Speed Boost, Hydreigon, and Metagross. I had my 5, it's more or less my usual team of 5, although, well, would be a team of 5, but, no, I shouldn't say that, it's, bits and pieces of multiple teams that I had. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, so me sending out Fortress. Fortress has appeared in a bunch of battle videos at this point. Wow, that's a lot of glare. He has named all his Pokemon after unevolved forms, which is kind of funny. That's almost something that I would do, except I would go and switch around them with names and stuff like that and make it even more confusing. I don't know. Let us see. Alright, Hammer Arm. That's gonna do a fair amount to Fortress. He takes neutral damage. Takes neutral damage from Hammer Arm, but Metagross has a massive physical attack, and Fortress has a massive physical defense, and all kinds of crazy stuff going on there. Reflect will nerf damage from physical attacks a little bit, because one thing I did notice when I was looking at his team preview, and while he kind of had me rate his team a little bit in class a few days ago, that he is using a very physical team with the exception of Hydreigon and Blissey. Is that Blissey or Chansey? I can't remember already. Anyway, Meteor is going out, and here comes the dreaded Speed Boost Blaziken. So this thing, I expected this thing to give me way more trouble than anything else in this party, and the dog is barking, and I'm hoping that the computer microphone isn't picking that up. But as it turned out, what was that? Did you even go and use a Swords Dance? No, you didn't. You just went and clapped their pink. He was hoping to scare Fortress out of there, is what he told me later, but that didn't really happen, because Fortress is not afraid to die, let's just put it that way, as we shall see in a minute. Communicate, yeah, he's gonna go and use Swords Dance and hope to set up a little, but... Come on, wait for it. Yeah. I do enjoy making that little bagworm thing go boom and whatever. I mean, it works, does a decent amount of damage, 250 base power, and Blaziken's defenses are mediocre at best, and I think goes down. I did not expect to, 1, do that much damage with Explosion, or 2, have that little trouble with it, overall. Anyway, who's sending out next? Alright, so you're sending out your Lucario, Riolu, and I am going to be sending out, Dorito. I've almost used this guy in a couple of Wi-Fi battles earlier, but ended up not doing so. This is the usual, or one of the usual Smeargle sets, which is Spore, Belly Drum, Baton Pass, and Substitute, although I think this guy has Agility, I'm not sure. I should probably remember that, considering that I just had this battle a little while ago. But this is the first place where the hacks really don't go in my favor. I'm actually surprised I outsped it. That surprised me. So, Belly Drum, we were getting a free +6 on attack, which I was intending to go and pass off to Dragonite, but that didn't really happen. But look it, one turn, Lucario wakes up. Come on, game. If I was smart, if this thing has Substitute, which it really should, I would have used that first, and then used Belly Drum, and if he wakes up again and breaks the sub, just put it back to sleep. But, not thinking with my head here, apparently, so that's just a complete waste of Pokemon. Let's see. Alright, happy. This is Dragonite number 1. I do have 2 Dragonites. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. An Attacker and an Annoyer. This guy is Thunder Wave, Substitute, Roost, and Dragon Tail, so it's intended to shuffle around his team and paralyze them, as usual. And there's the wonderful multi-scale ability, nerfing damage from normally 4 times effective Ice Punch, but seriously, game, freeze hacks now, of all times. This is the second thing, by the way, that really screwed me over, because now, this is complete immobility, and freeze usually lasts kinda long, and that's not good. I suppose I could have stayed in here and tried and get the freeze counter to run down again, but I was kind of expecting another Ice Punch, so I switched into Blastoise to take that, and we all know Blastoise can do that very well. Let us see. Flux going down, that could be a problem in the long run too. 8 turns sounds like a lot when you think about it, with reflecting Light Screen and the Light Orb and the Light Clay, but in battle it's really not sometimes. Blastoise here really kind of serves the same purpose of Happy the Dragonite, which is to status and shuffle, and I believe this guy is Toxic, Sub, Scald, and Dragon Tail also. I did not know that Blastoise could learn Dragon Tail for a little while. It's beside the point though, and this is kind of where things started to go my way in battle. Except not really for this first turn, because I try and use Toxic. Unlucky guess by me, doesn't really make a difference, or it shouldn't. So I'm just gonna go and spam, wait for it. Okay, zooming in of all things, I do believe now, just thinking about it, that this guy is a Choice Banded, because that did a lot of damage to Blastoise, and attack and whatever, and same type attack bonus. Even still, that's a lot more than I would have expected from that guy. Anyway, Dragon Tail, as I said before, and then gets distracted. Blissey comes in, takes some spice damage, which is always good, and I was going to just keep going, spinning Dragon Tail and hope to shuffle his team around a little bit more, but as it turns out, he went and switched out to someone else. Come on, Metagross again. Yeah, it's going switching back into Metagross, and Dragon Tail goes and forces it out again, and you're taking Spike damage first, and then Dragon Tail's going and forcing it out again. And then in comes Lucario. Now, at this point, when I saw after the Zen Headbutt and my HP is as low as it is, and I've only got 2 Pokemon left, which are a Frozen Dragonite and regular Dragonite, I was kind of thinking, I don't really know what I was kind of thinking. There wasn't really much I can do, I don't think. If I would switch out, I don't know, I don't really want to build up that much damage on the regular Dragonite, although that could have been the guy, yeah, because he goes and uses Close Combat, and that would be not very effective against Dragonite, and the live one that is, and I probably would have taken that pretty well, used Fire Punch, and then see how much the rest of his team I could sweep, but I don't know. It could go either way. This was a very hacksy battle, you know, I don't know. Anyway, so, alright, I got 2 Dragonites left, one's frozen, one's intact, but I'm not going to take any chances with it. Probably, let's see, Probably, I threw in the frozen one right here. Probably the best thing to do would have been the one that's not frozen, because I wasn't really thinking that Lucario was going to be slower than it, as it turned out to be later in the battle, and just use Ice Punch and KO, because that one doesn't have multi-scale, and I don't think it does anyway. No, it doesn't. And, yeah, but still not thought out. I really wish it would be. This is where the battle really went downhill for me. Come on, communicate faster. Choose the moves. I can see myself pressing buttons reflected in the screen. I'm going to be editing that out of the video, so you're going to have no idea what I'm talking about. Alright, so close combat once again. Another chance probably for me to switch into the other guy, but apparently I wasn't smart enough for that. I hadn't really done all that much battling in the last 2 or 3 weeks because of school stuff and robotics and whatnot, but I didn't think that I'd be getting this worse at Pokemon so much faster. Anyway, last ditch, Shiny Dragonite from Full Sissy Town, and White 2 it is. Yeah, I know what attack I'm doing. There's only like one thing that can use it all the effective against him. Oh wait, I was mistaken earlier. This thing is faster than me, but I guess I still managed to take the hit. I thought Ice Punch was stronger than that. What is this Lucario? Anyway, it is super effective. You go use Fire Punch, you go down, but at this point I have 20 HP left on one Pokemon and he has like 4 left. It's not looking good for me. He's just gonna send in... Come on, send in someone. Chansey or Blissey or whatever you want to call it now, and this is the one really legitimately stupid thing I did here is I was expecting it to use some status thing and not attack me for the first turn, because that's generally what Chanseys do. They don't generally go for attack. So I went and used Dragon Dance in hopes of raising my stats a little bit more, then maybe survive this and take out the rest of his team. But as it turned out, he did use a static move, Toxic, and having as little HP as I do, I'm sure you all know what happens next. Alright, so leftover recovery, and 3, 2, 1, toxic damage, and I officially lose the battle. Well, that was fun. Alright, so Josh has beat me by a lot. At this point in the video, I'd probably be going and saying, go ask him yourself if he'll battle you over Wi-Fi, except last time I asked him, his DS wouldn't connect to his router, so he can't do Wi-Fi, which is why we're battling at school in the first place. Regardless, there'll be a link in the description and a crazy annotation link to his channel, so you can go check his stuff out. It's not half bad. I'll say this again, I'm pretty sure I said this in the beginning of the video. This was a fun battle, no matter how badly I lost. It's also kind of more of a display of how much random hacks and chances and PRNG can shape the battle even more than the actual talent of the battlers. I personally think we both did pretty well there. If I hadn't been frozen when I didn't want to be, and if Lucario didn't wake up after one turn, this probably would have been a very, very different outcome. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, watch some other videos that I've uploaded, or Josh has uploaded, or whatever. See you later.